welcome, wrestling fans. We are coming to you this week from the Greensboro Coliseum with more NWA World Championship Wrestling. And tonight, the main event will be the NWA Television Champion. It'll be Arn Anderson defending the title against Sting in a 2 out of 3 falls contest. All right, welcome, fans. We are here live from the Greensboro Coliseum, North Carolina. In the ring at this time is the Saint, and he's going to be going up against the man making his debut here in the NWA. We've heard a great deal about him. This is a powerhouse, if ever there was one. He absolutely decimated Japan wrestling, and now he's here in the NWA to try his hand. The man is simply known as Vader. Stu, what do you know about this man?
Well, I can tell you right now, I haven't seen him in person until now, which is quite a sight to behold. But I have heard a number of things about him, and I've heard about some of the people he's wrestled overseas, and quite honestly, the men that he has beaten, and you used the word I think is accurate, which is decimated, and I'll tell you right now, I think he's here for a reason, and I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that reason.
Wow, we look at that headdress, and I don't know if he was more intimidating wearing it or when he removed it. But I can tell you, fans, from what I've heard, don't let the size fool you. This is a monster of a man, but he can move around that ring like a much lighter competitor.
I'll tell you right now, the Saint is going to be in for a little bit of a tough night, I think, tonight. I think he's going to have a hard time earning his money tonight.
All right, we're about to get our first look at the man they call Vader. Oh, my goodness. Well, that was the way it starts. I mean, he just about took his head off with that clothesline. Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle, and now Vader's got the Saint, drives him again into it, catches him. German suplex takes him across the ring. You can't really see the Saint's face through that mask, but he gave a look to Vader.
Well, he's got him now, shoots him into the ropes, and oh, he caught him on the drop toe hold into the Saint, and that might be poor idea. I don't know that you really want to do kind of things to this guy. I think all he's going to do is agitate him, and there's nothing good about that.
Look at this. Vader catches a butterfly powerbomb.
Well, that's pretty much what I was referring to a moment ago. All he did, I think, was make him angry. And oh, I don't know about you, but do you want this guy angry?
I don't want anything to do with him. Vader's got him up in the air, and the Saint falling out the back door with a clubbing for him to the back of the head. And again, I think, wow, uppercut caught him. And now Vader turning it around. Back body drop to the apron he goes. Vader's got him on the apron. He's got to suplex him all the way to the floor.
Oh, my word.
Vader just took him out to the concrete floor.
I've never seen anything like that.
Vader gonna make him pay, no doubt about it.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing here, making him pay. This was a bad idea by the Saint, trying to agitate the big man.
And not for anything, the Saint's not the smallest guy on the roster himself, but he is being destroyed. Absolutely destroyed here. What's he gonna do with him now? Vader going for it. It looks like a power bomb. On the concrete floor. I thought he was going to put him on the stairs.
Well, it definitely looked like that was the plan. And again, he's got him up.
Vader's got him up. He can't make up his mind what he wants to do with him. And now the Saint surviving. Vader's back in the ring to beat the count. Now the Saint finally gets back in. But you have to just wonder how much is left. Variation of the Gourd Buster. He's got him down. Choke slam. Wait a minute. The Saint managed to turn that inside out.
Well, again, all he's doing is angering the big man, and there's a tremendous blow right there.
Vader goes to that middle rope. What's he got in mind? Oh, he just came splashing down on him.
Oh, I don't like the way things are looking right now for the Saint, and I think he may learn a lesson right here. German suplex again. You don't want to poke a sleeping bear, and I think that's exactly what he's done here tonight.
Is he man? Is he monster? Vader's got him again by the goozle. He's got to go for that choke slam. Now Vader going all the way to the top rope. Big man like that. You've got to be kidding me.
Holy cow.
It's over.
Well, I'm not sure it was ever not over, to be honest with you. Vader really just took this guy to town, gave him an education he'll never forget.
Oh, Vader's not done. Vader isn't done. Referee's going to try and regain order here. Good luck with that. Fans, we'll be back with more right after this. All right, fans, we are back here at the Greensboro Coliseum, and the fans still buzzing about what we just saw, the debut of that monstrosity known as Vader. We understand that the Saint is receiving medical attention backstage. We'll give you an update on his condition as it becomes known to us. We're not sure if he's going to have to go to the hospital at this point or not, but he was really just delivered the most ridiculous beating I've ever seen. All right, let's look ahead now to this one. We've got the Russians, Nikita and Ivan Koloff, making their way to the ring.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's been pretty interesting 12 months now since these guys have entered the NWA and really had their way.
Well, Nikita Koloff, former United States champion, has promised that he is going to bring the gold back to the Kremlin. Ivan Koloff, the Russian Bear, his uncle, former world champion. Going to start off with Frankie Williams. Good luck to him. He'll lead it. Koloff starts it off with a big knee right to the face. Oh, look at this. Frankie Williams, a little spunk in him. Back body drop all the way out to the floor. And now Nikita Koloff is out there with him. We've got a numbers advantage for the Russians, which by definition means a disadvantage for Frankie Williams, who's being run into that steel guardrail head first. Now Nikita Koloff with that belly-to-back suplex. Ivan Koloff back in the ring. He beats the count. Now he'll actually stop the count, make the referee start all over again. Look at this, Frankie Williams caught with a power slam. Nikita Koloff's got him by the back of the neck, and now he's going to throw him back into the ring, where Uncle Ivan is waiting to do the damage.
Oh, you saw Williams try to make the tag over to his partner, Fabiano, and that just isn't going to happen right now. The Koloffs dominating this one. Doing a tremendous job right there. Nice double shoulder tackle. I was just going to say, nice job of maintaining their half of the ring. Fabiano came in like a bull in a china shop, but he just met a force of nature in the big, mighty Russian Nikita Koloff.
Well, Koloff continues to do what he does best, which is right now wear down, and he's got a grind going on that headlock. Really working Fabiano over. He's got control, and now he finally just drops him right there where he lie. And now the referee goes for the... He's got his feet up on the middle rope. Referee doesn't see that, but Fabiano with still enough left to get out of it. Here's the Irish whip into the ropes. Drop down goes Koloff. Back out front. He catches Fabiano on a power slam.
I'll tell you, it's going to be a rough night for some of these guys to get a paycheck.
Fabiano wants nothing to do with this guy. He wants out. I don't see Frankie Williams extending an arm, though.
Well, of course not. He's already had the opportunity, and I'm sure he's happy with the experience he's already had. I don't think he wants to get back in and do it anymore.
Oh, Ivan Koloff just pulled the top rope down. Fabiano crashing out to the concrete.
Oh, they just keep on delivering the punishment.
Nikita Koloff telling Fabiano he wants him back in the ring. Referee is distracted by Nikita Koloff. And Fabiano, for some reason, makes it back into the ring. I'm not sure why. He was probably doing himself a much bigger favor by staying outside the ring and letting this thing just get counted out.
Well, again, we can see this guy is trying desperately to make the tag, and he keeps on coming close, but then not quite making it.
Koloff doing an absolutely perfect job of cutting the ring in half. Belly to belly suplex, and he plants him.
Again, Fabiano wanted the tag, and again, he wasn't going to get it.
Koloff got him up over his shoulder, dropping him face first on the turnbuckle. Pile driver. Oh, he nailed him with it.
I don't like the odds right now if your name is Louis Fabiano.
He's setting them up. Koloff from the corner. There's the Russian sickle.
Oh, this one's over. Oh, he made the save.
I think Fabiano may want to have a word with Frankie Williams when this one is over. It's like, why would you even bother? Koloff shoots him to the ropes again. Well, missed that one. Caught Fabiano with a fireman's carry. Reverse Irish whip. Now, Fabiano making a big mistake, in my opinion. Oh, look at this. Ivan Koloff just pie-faced him.
Koloff made the tag. And now it's Fabiano fighting his way out.
Putting Ivan Koloff up on the top rope. Fabiano gonna go for a superplex. And he nails him. Nice move by Ivan Koloff, though, to return the favor.
Just threw Fabiano, who is no small man, across the ring. Tag is made. Here comes Frankie Williams.
Williams just caught Ivan Koloff. Can you believe it?
Not really, no, I can't, but I'll tell you, all he's doing is getting the attention, and much like we saw in the earlier match, I think he's just poking the sleeping bear. In this case, the Russian bear.
Koloff Irish whips him into the ropes, back out front, drop down, does Ivan Koloff. Went for it, looked like a suplex, but he missed. Catches him this time.
Indeed he does, and now once again with the Irish whip.
Went for it again, and Frankie Williams able to click out of that.
Wow, devastating right there in the back of the head.
There's the sickle. Hooks the leg, 1, 2, and this is over.
Well, it is over, and I'm surprised that it took as long as it did, but give credit, I suppose, to Fabiano and Williams. They were able to pull off a little bit more than I think many of us expected of them.
Well, definitely a lot more than I thought they were going to do, I can tell you that right now. The match should have been over right there, but Frankie Williams managed to use the referee to keep Ivan Koloff at bay long enough for him to break up the pin attempt, but he did no favors to his tag team partner.
Not at all. The Fabiano, I'll tell you, he was, at that point in time, he didn't know what day it was, didn't know which building he's in.
All right, fans, when we come back, it'll be the television title. 2 out of 3 falls. Can Sting take the gold away from a member of the Horsemen? We'll be back with more right after this. All right, wrestling fans, we are back, and it is time for the main event. It is for the World Television Championship, currently held by Arn Anderson. It'll be 2 out of 3 falls in this one.
Indeed, one of these two men are going to have to find a way to either pin or make their opponent submit, not once, but twice, in order to claim victory here tonight.
And here is the challenger, the native of California. This is Sting.
Oh, fans crazy about this guy, and I'll tell you, if you're Arn Anderson right now, you may be playing it all cool and cocky, but you've got to believe this is the guy who could have your number.
No doubt about that. Sting has proven time and time again he is capable of beating anybody, anytime. And many of us here feel that it is simply a matter of time until Sting does in fact have the gold around his waist. Fans here in Greensboro absolutely electrified by the presence of the challenger. And here comes the champion, the NWA World Television Champion, member of the Four Horsemen. This is the enforcer, Arn Anderson.
Referring to him as the enforcer, that's a title that wasn't given to him. It's a title he's earned. It's something he's very proud of, every bit as much, I would say, as that championship around his waist.
I'd have to agree with that. His role in the Horsemen has been very clear from the beginning, and he has absolutely owned it from the start.
To look at Anderson, you wouldn't realize how much is at stake in this one. He looks like he's just having another day at the office, which I guess for him really is.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot before you'll see a look of despair on the face of Arn Anderson. As we get a look at the champion, or excuse me, the challenger. This is the man they call Sting. And across the ring from him is the champion, formerly one half of the Minneapolis, Minnesota Wrecking Crew, Arn Anderson.
Anderson has been very proud of that television title. He's defended it on numerous occasions. He's not what you would call a closet champion by any stretch of the imagination. All that said, he's had help hanging on to it on occasions as well, and we can't discount that.
Well, there's nobody ringside tonight. James J. Dillon has been barred. It's 2 out of 3 falls. And action is underway. Sting right away, locking up, turns him in with a neck breaker. Wasting no time at all, going to work on the champion. Sting, suplex, floats over the top, goes for the cover.
Oh my goodness, Sting really early on going to try his luck with Arn Anderson. Why not? I mean, he's the champion. You've got to beat him, and might as well start now.
Two out of 3 falls, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lot to get done. Especially when you're going up against a guy like Arn Anderson, or if you're Arn Anderson, a guy like Sting. It's not going to be an easy task either way.
Oh, wait, look at this. Sting loosening up for something. Well, boot to the midsection.
He dropped him with that one, and now Sting again going for the neck breaker, and Anderson says, not this time, big guy. Shoulder breaker by the champion. Anderson now has got him by the tights. Brainbuster.
Oh, Sting coming down on the back of the head and the neck, and I think he's in trouble.
Arn Anderson now going to work. He's got that arm. Look at him cinching it up. Again, torquing the arm of Sting.
Fighting his way back up to his feet is the challenger.
Scoop slam, and he plants Anderson, who rolls out to the floor. Tremendous clothesline. And now it's Anderson with a cross ankle sweep, taking Stinger down. At this moment, I wouldn't say either man has had a clear advantage. Sting got the early jump on the match, but Anderson has clearly evened it up. Sting with a series of backhands. Oh, he caught him with a DDT.
Oh, my goodness, Anderson is in trouble right now. He's feeling it.
The champion going to work on the leg now of the challenger, and Sting rolling out to the floor. Sting from the top rope. Oh, he caught the champion. Sting going for the suplex, and he caught him.
Well, right now, Sting indeed has got control of this one. He moves him out to the middle of the ring, and now he's going to go for the Boston Crab.
Sting has got Anderson in trouble now. He's going to try and make him tap. Anderson making his way over to the ropes. He won't make the ropes, but he will manage to power out. Now he's got his feet up on the ropes. Oh, and he almost got him. Snapmare takes him down. Now Anderson again going to work on the arm.
Look at him pulling back on it. He's trying to separate that shoulder if he can, but Sting not going to stay down for long.
Stinger coming after him with everything he's got. Now look at him. Forehand, backhand. Coast to coast, and now Sting's got him in a corner, but Anderson catches him. Fireman's carry takes him down. Oh, Sting again with a DDT.
Second time now that Sting has used Anderson's own momentum against him.
And he's going to pull him out of the corner the hard way. Small package rolls him up. Referee is there. 1, 2, no.
Anderson, great job there. Just ran across the ring. Sting was getting ready to go for, I think, a back body drop, but Anderson instead snuck in one right there. Oh, look at this.
Spine buster by Anderson. Anderson working the arm of Sting right now, and there are moments here where it looks like Sting's taking control, and then Anderson comes right back. Another backhand, another forehand. Inverted atomic knee drop.
Anderson felt that one, you better believe it.
The back elbow by Sting, but it looks like he's running out of fuel at this moment. Arn Anderson, very well conditioned. He may not look like the most fit wrestler in the world, but he's an extraordinarily good cardiovascular. Down across the knee, Anderson with a backbreaker, and Sting in trouble. Audio gets 2. Sting managing to kick out before the 3. Another spine buster planting him.
Oh, the champion is in control right here.
DDT, and Sting is out.
Just like that, the champion looks like he's going to score the first pinfall in this one.
And he does. Sting now has to find a way. There's no rest between pinfalls in this. Again, the DDT.
I think it's all over. Anderson will retain the championship off of that.
Sting gets out. Anderson can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
And now the enforcer hammering down on the head of the challenger. Going to the eyes. And now Sting has had enough. Clotheslines Anderson. Goes after the leg. Scorpion deathlock, but he's in the corner.
Way too close to the rope, Sting. Thought he had him. Maybe he could have had him.
Again, this time in the middle of the ring. Anderson's going to have a lot harder time surviving. Sting has got him locked in. Anderson. Survives somehow.
Oh, he's definitely feeling the effects of that one, however, I can tell you.
Sting just got knocked out.
Anderson now going to pull him to the middle of the ring.
And the Stinger with enough left in him to kick out. Anderson Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle. Sting out the back door. Drops him on the back of his head. Still too close to the rope. Sting had opportunity after opportunity. Anderson catching him with that fireman's carry. Back body drop all the way to the floor. Now Sting goes out after him.
Referee begins the count.
Into the post. Arn Anderson and Sting, these two men are really going to town on one another. And now it is the challenger hammered away.
Oh, he just struck the back of his head on those steel ring steps is what it looked like.
Count is up to 7. Anderson slowly making his way to the ring. And now Sting doesn't want to count out. He wants to beat him. Anderson blocks the incoming attack. Spine buster.
Going to work is Anderson right now on the challenger, and if he can't do something very soon, I believe we're looking at a title stand in the Horseman corner.
Stinger splash! He caught him with a go for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Anderson kicks out.
Unbelievable.
Sting going after the sharpshooter again. Can he get him this time? He tapped out. We are tied at 1 fall apiece. Anderson with a DDT out of nowhere.
He came right out of that pin situation, or the submission, I should say. And this might just be the brilliance of Arn Anderson at work here.
It's over.
I believe Arn Anderson tapped out, not because he didn't have a choice, but because he wanted to lure Sting into a false sense of security, and I think that's exactly what he did. Sting tried to follow up quickly, and he ended up getting caught by the enforcer.
Fans, what a match this was. It looked like we might be getting a new television champion at one point in time. But the enforcer, Arn Anderson, showing why he is the television champion and why he is the enforcer of the Horsemen. All right, fans, that's it for this week. We'll have plenty more action coming your way here on the NWA on the Nation Network. Good night, everybody.